place to catch up with friends, relax in a friendly atmosphere and enjoy great service and food, then Buckley's can offer a fun evening that the whole family can enjoy. In our bistro you can enjoy a selection from our extensive menu, including family favourites. On those sunny days, our alfresco is the perfect setting to enjoy a meal, catch up with friends, or watch your favourite sport on 2 large plasma TVs. Having a special occasion can be made easy by hiring our newly renovated function rooms. Buckley's, a venue of class that provides all your entertainment and function needs.
And welcome back. Yes, now we're going to talk about what we're really here for this morning, and that's the footy. And it's the last home and away round on this afternoon. And, of course, the final 5 is pretty well set. Needs an absolute miracle from both Inverleigh to and another couple of clubs to make it happen, but there's got to be a 20-goal variance either way, so I don't think that's going to happen. But clubs are out there playing to finish their season off with a bit of pride and something good for their sponsors to take away and their supporters as well. The 94.7 match of the round this afternoon is out at Victoria Park, and of course they'll be celebrating. What are you looking at me like that for, Smithy? Is that the right game?
That's correct, Dick.
Oh, that's all right. Oh,
I just wanted to know if you want to do my under-18 report first.
Yeah, the under-18 report. Exactly. Yes, we nearly forgot about the Goober and Doodle and everything like that. And we forgot about Doodle after what we talked about in the last segment. But there we go. Here it is once again, folks. Before we talk about the match of the day this afternoon, it's Dale's under-18 report. Good on you, Smithy.
Nah, thank you very much, Dick. I just thought I'd just give you a little prompt there, but just the kids are probably sitting home. They've got to actually get to the game, so they're probably waiting for this. Out at Inverleigh, Thompson defeated Inverleigh and put themselves back in the top 5, so 9-12-66. They defeated Inverleigh 5-13-43. Thompson goal kickers, Jacker 5 and Rockow 2. Best players, Hodgson, Rockow and Wegner. And for Inverleigh, 2 to Taxuck. Again, 2.
Who?
Yeah, that's the same bloke as last week.
Same bloke as last
Better
week.
players, Brackley, Anderson and Taxuck. So there you go.
Taxuck.
Yeah, TKACZUK. Anyway, so that finishes Inverleigh from now. So it's only Thompson and Bannockburn now that can make the top 5, but the rest of them are pretty well settled. East Geelong, too good for Corio, 8-6-54. Defeated Corio 6-9-45. Goals for East Geelong, Tresize 4 and Bowman 2. Better players, Bowman, Tresize and P. Quarrel. Out at the Devil Playground, Taylor, he got 2. Better players are Cheney, Cullen and Grooby.
The Groupster.
He's back again.
They're back in 10.
Belpost Hills season's probably started a bit late. They're starting to find a bit of form. They kicked 15-14, 104 to defeat the Belmont Lions 6-6-42. Goal kickers at Belpost Hill, Isaacs 4. Reed with 3, Martinu, Plowman and Hope with 2. Better players, Isaacs, McAuliffe and Campbell Jude. And Belmont Lions goal kickers, Duggan 4. Better players, Donnell, Williams and Fry. Werribee, 12-18-90 defeated Winchelsea 3-3-21. And Werribee goal kickers, Camilleri, Jay, Steele, kick 3. Hickey and Wilson 2 each. Jay Camilleri, Kay and Jay Williams, both their better players. And for Winchelsea, Linky, Dennis and Vanderhorst were their goal kickers. Better players, Linky, Marnie and Altamari. The last game, North Geelong actually took full control of this game. It was probably shot by quarter time. Defeated Bannockburn 2-3-15. Goals for North Geelong, Kingwell 5, Kenyon 4, Parker 3, Short and Riccardi 2. Best players, Riccardi, Willoughby and Lansbury Low. And for Bannockburn goal kickers, Kent and McConaughey. Better players, Brogden, Dillon and Tully. And I was speaking to someone at North Geelong last week, and at three-quarter time, the game was called off. They had 16 players. I think Winchelsea boys had enough. And at that stage, Kingwell had kicked 21 goals. But unfortunately, because it was a forfeit, they won't count in the count. So a bit unlucky for that young fella to kick 21 goals and not be noted in the paper or have any mention. But that's not a bad effort. I'd be happy with 21 kicks in a game, Dick.
I'll be happy with a kick. Unbelievable.
So what happened? They walked off the ground.
Three-quarter time, they turned up with 14, and I think 13, and they ended up with 16 by the time the game actually started or got progressed. But three-quarter time, they had enough. It was about 25 million to not score, but King had kicked 11, mate. Oh, sorry, 21 up to that stage. So, yeah, a little bit disappointing, but never mind.
That's unbelievable, isn't it? That's a terrible way for the young fella.
And that was out at Winchelsea.
Yep. Oh, well, it's footy. Hopefully everything will be good from now on. Don't you worry about it. Dale will be back again next Saturday morning with the under-18 segment, and I promise I won't forget about it because we'll be into the finals next week as well, so it'll all be very, very interesting. As I said before, this afternoon it's the 94.7 match of the round out at Victoria Park, the home of the Bannockburn Tigers. They take on Werribee Centrals, and of course out there today at Bannockburn, another big day for the legend of the Bannockburn Footy Club, William Caldo. Well, he turned 80, it must have been about 10 years ago now, but he's broken his hip 6 times and been run over 5 times. So they're finally having a celebration for him, and I'm only having a bit of a gag because everybody in footy loves Billy Caldo. And Billy, I hope that you have a magnificent afternoon this afternoon amongst all your adoring friends and fans at the Bannockburn Footy Club, and hopefully we'll get out there and see you for a little while. Dale, Bannockburn just fine-tuning themselves going into the finals. Werribee Centrals last week, very disappointing and a little bit shaky at the moment.
Yeah, look, you'd have to think so, Dick. And Bannockburn haven't been, well, they've been going okay. They've been winning games, but they got beaten by Thompson the week before. Played a better brand of football on the weekend from all reports. Probably still a few players to come back into that side. And they'll need to actually have them blokes up and running. As Kevin Dans alluded to in the interview, I think it's important they get a bit of game time and I suppose put a bit of system into their game, but they'll need to get those blokes playing. Nayland, all reports, did quite okay, so he'll probably benefit for the run. If they can get their ball winners around the middle of the ground, Drake will come back into the side this week, so he'll be pretty handy as an in-under player. They'll need to be at their best. I suppose it's the good old Werribee. You don't know what's going to turn up. Obviously not too good last week, and they'd be disappointed, so they'll be wanting to fine-tune their game coming into this game, but Bannockburn at home.
Jake, Bannockburn just running along very nicely at the moment.
Yeah, they are. You'd think that this game might actually, in all likelihood, be the first elimination final. So it'll be interesting to see whether either of the sides keep anything up their sleeve and whether players don't play or do play going into that game next week. But you'd think with all the festivities surrounding Billy Caldo that Bannockburn should get the job done out there today.
Yeah, they should indeed. Jason, Bannockburn once again looking to be a threat coming into the finals.
I think so. They were missing a few players last week. Kevin Dan said that they had a few out. Dan Gibbs didn't play. Troy College didn't play. Drake didn't play. So 3 blokes are going to play in the middle. Nayland came back. Nick Farr had a run. So I think they'd fine-tune themselves just about right, actually. And Riccardi's obviously going to be a key in the finals as well. So I would think that they're going to brush aside Werribee. I think it's disappointing that Werribee's going to make the finals, to tell you the honest truth, because they have been up and down all season. Inverleigh, probably, unfortunately for them, have left their run too late. So Werribee going to be there, but they're going to have to turn the tide in the next couple of weeks if they're going to beat Bannockburn.
Jason, from that Saturday's game, who are the 3 blokes they'd probably leave out, do you think, that...
Well, Kevin Dans was saying Jamie Van Ingen's another one who didn't play on Saturday, so that's 4. So they're probably going to look at some of the players. I don't know about Brett Fisher. He played. He didn't look 100%. They started Nayland on the bench. They started a few blokes on the bench, which is probably good, but North Geelong actually kicked away in the first quarter and got 2 or 3 goals, and then they thought, gee, hang on a minute, we better put these blokes on. So they worked them through the midfield and up forward. Look, I think it's going to be a bit of a headache, actually, for Bannockburn, which is a good headache, I think. They're going to... Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who they leave because they need blokes like Dando and Hickleton tall-wise. So, yeah, and some of the younger blokes like Dylan Watt and Hobbs and a few others played okay. So, it's going to be interesting. You'll have to sit in on selection, Dale.
Footy's a funny old game, though.
Not so lucky.
Footy's a funny old game, though, Smithy. I mean, Werribee Central's just as likely to come out in the finals and just prove us all wrong because they might have something up their sleeve, as you said.
Yeah, they should have, Dick, but it's just disappointing, I suppose. They wouldn't have wanted to go down there and lose their momentum they built up over the last couple of weeks. And to lose a game out there at Winchelsea was, I suppose, a surprise to some. There's 2 panellists here that actually picked Winchelsea, so they did quite well.
Range Trust.
As I said, going out to Bannockburn, big job.
Yep, okay, so you can catch all that action this afternoon. 94.7 The Pulse, 1:30 this afternoon. 5 o'clock, the wind-up. Look at that, they wind me up. It's magnificent. You can catch all the final scores at 5 o'clock this afternoon. And we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk about all the other footy games on this afternoon, back after this.
The place to catch up with friends, relax in a friendly atmosphere and enjoy great service and food. Then Buckley's can offer a fun evening that the whole family can enjoy. In our bistro you can enjoy a selection from our extensive menu, including family favourites. On those sunny days, our alfresco is the perfect setting to enjoy a meal, catch up with friends or watch your favourite sport on 2 large plasma TVs. Having a special occasion can be made easy by hiring our newly renovated function rooms. Buckley's, a venue of class that provides all your entertainment and function needs.